what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. We have a good one for you today, I do believe. It's our first debut singles match of the season, and it's definitely a good one. We have someone who is rather new to this arena. You saw him in Last One Standing. Someone who's less new, but he's been in Last One Standing. He's also been part of a great fandom team in Malachi Cargo. We got Bill Cariola going up against Igor Kasic. Kasic? The first one? Yeah, he's giving me like you're close. So I think we're close. It's going to be good. We don't know much about Igor. He was only Last One Standing for a round, but he definitely impressed me in that round with some of the things he knew. Bill's been pulling stuff here and there. He thinks he doesn't know, but he does. So I think we're in for a good one. Anything could happen. Let's see what happens in the pro.
Sounds good. Yeah, happy to be here. First time, hoping to do well. And for the record, put it on the record, it's Igor Kasic. And that'll be good for the time being. And hoping to not embarrass myself too bad.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Bill.
How's it going?
Well, I'm a little crap because I have a bad cold. But
Okay.
Despite all that, I wanted to be here for you.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Your first Fandom singles match. I know that you I know you get a little nervous sometimes, but
Yeah.
I think you're going to do great today.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we all love Andrew Barr. It's a reason Malachi Cargo is still a team, but I feel a little better with me being in your corner than Barr. No offense to Barr.
It will be taken, I'm sure. He's sensitive.
It might mean a little offense, but
that's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm really excited to see you dip more into fandom. I think there's certain things, particularly with the new categories, where I really think it just the things lined up for you.
Maybe
finally come in here, and I have no idea how good Igor is, but
I don't know. But I didn't know they still gave white people awesome names because Igor is a fucking rad ass name. So fucking good on him.
If you're gonna lose to someone, you might as well lose to a guy with a white guy with a cool name. So.
Absolutely, yes. That is a tenement.
Hopefully that doesn't happen though.
We'll see. Let's kick this pig.
We're back. I learned a lot. I don't know if you did, but I did. We're going to get into the match. Here's how the match is going to work. We're going to start with round number 1. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of fandom fights. The players will have 15 seconds to write down their answer, and at the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get in round number 1?
No, sir.
Alrighty then, your first question comes in the category of James Bond. The main villain falls out of what kind of transportation at the end of Die Another Day? Movie sucks, but that's okay. Most of them do. But I can say that because I've seen it. Oh, debut time. We haven't had one of these in a while. Good stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Bill.
Was it a Zeppelin?
And Igor.
That's that airplane.
Airplane is all we need. That's correct. So Igor will take the 1 point lead. It's 1-0 as we get to the second question. In the category of Middle Earth. What royal title does Theoden have in the Two Towers? I have 3 markers, and wouldn't you believe that all of them are dead? What are the odds? Actually, I've only tried 2. Maybe the third will surprise me, but it's been known to die. Oh, it's looking good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor.
King of Rohan.
And Bill.
I didn't know you needed specific. I just wrote King.
King is all we needed. King of Rohan, that's correct as well. So point apiece. Bill on the board. It's 2-1. Let's get to the third question. It comes in the category of DreamWorks Animation. Who voices Puss in Boots in the Shrek franchise? They made a badass spin-off sequel in DreamWorks recently.
You talking about Puss in Boots too?
Yeah, I was gonna.
I hear it's amazing,
It's
more than
so
it has any
good.
right to be.
It has no business being so good, but it's insane good. 5.
I heard it's the second best animated movie of last year.
2, 1, pens down. I'd put it up there. Yeah, we'll go to Bill.
Antonio Banderas.
And Igor.
The Suave, Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas is correct. Point apiece. Let's get to the next question. Comes in the category of the MCU. In Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, who is the final member of the Illuminati to be killed by Wanda? But yeah, no. I will talk about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish as much as I can until it becomes an eligible film, and then I can't really talk about it because it could be a question later. But right now it's not, and it's so good. Holy shit! Have you seen it? No? We gotta watch it. It's good. Puss in Boots, the second one. It's so good. All right. 4, 3. Yeah, you're right. 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor.
Professor Charles Xavier.
And Bill.
Professor X.
Professor X, Charles Xavier, that is correct. 4-3. We get to the next question. Comes in the category of Pixar. Which Pixar film features a villain called the Screenslaver? I can't talk about that. I was going to talk about it. I made pancakes this morning. Unrelated. They tasted very good. They messed up.
I'm a big fan of the pancake myself.
I mixed in bananas and chocolate chips. Yeah, the sausage wasn't very good. That's also true. 5, 4, 3. I have a lady over there yelling at me. 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Bill.
Incredibles 2.
And Igor.
Inside Out.
Incredibles 2 is correct. So Bill ties it up. It's 4-all. As we move to the next question, it's the category of DC. In The Batman, the Riddler causes a car to crash indoors, interrupting what kind of event? Every time I talk about this, or like The Suicide Squad, I just want to talk about other movies that would sound good if the sequel just had a "the" in front of them.
I want to talk about how this movie is the mid.
Yeah, it's like, wait, does mid mean good? I'm not sure.
Mid means just middle of the road.
Yeah, I would totally agree. People are like, it's the best.
I'm also tired of grimdark Batman. Give me Brave and the Bold, you sons of bitches.
4. Bring back Adam West. 3, 2.
Well, you can.
1. You know what I mean.
I do.
Bill, pens down. We'll go to Bill.
It's a funeral.
And Igor.
It is a funeral.
Funeral is correct. We are keeping pace here. It is 5-5. Let's get to the next question. Comes in the category of Disney animation. What is the name of Simba's love interest in The Lion King? But yeah, no, back to my pancakes. I cut up some bananas, and then I mixed them into the batter. So it was like straight up banana pancakes, and then threw in some chocolate chips. Good stuff.
That's a solid way to start the day.
Yeah, and you know how the first pancakes usually shit? It was absolutely the best one, by far.
Mine was coffee and cigarettes. I recommend. Breakfast of psychopathic champions.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor.
Nala.
And Bill.
I wrote Mala. I was a letter off.
Nala is correct. Igor regains the lead at 6-5. As we get to the next question, it comes in the category of American Spies. Which American Spies film features performances by Kevin Costner and Keira Knightley? What a great time for On-Call Nick to get a call. Yeah, we'll get answers in 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
2. All right, that is Bill's first repeat. The question again. Which American Spies film features performances by Kevin Costner and Keira Knightley?
I just need a little extra time to finish writing. So.
Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Bill.
Is it Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit?
And Igor.
It is Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit.
It is indeed Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. Point apiece, 7-6. All right, the score is 7-6. Igor in the lead as we get to the penultimate question of the round. It's in the category of sci-fi icons. What object does Trinity use to escape the Matrix at the end of the opening chase of The Matrix? Just talked about it recently, but this is a good one. Good flick. It's weird because now we have like Thanos and shit. So everyone's like Matrix, but at the time, I bet it was wild.
It was insane.
Yeah,
seeing that in the theater. Yeah, because you know what the fuck that movie was going to be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Bill.
Payphone.
And Igor.
Payphone.
Payphone is correct. Both players knocking it out of the park. As we get to the final question, the category of the Worlds of DC. Your question is, name 2 of the women who fight to protect Cassandra Cain at the booby trap in Birds of Prey. My desk sucks. Can you tell how the camera angle keeps changing? Because it's wobbly as shit. Give it a little bit more time. We asked for more than one thing. Fair. Answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor.
Let's say Huntress and Harley Quinn.
And Bill.
I said Black Canary and Huntress.
Black Canary, Huntress, Harley Quinn, and Renee Montoya were the correct answer, so both players are correct. And that brings us to the end of a slobber knocker of a round 1. Haven't used that word in a while. It is 9-8, Igor in the lead. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2. Here's how round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like the spin, they spin the first time, they keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again. But they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like to check down a multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. Be on the lookout. Stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are Law & Order, TikTok, Horror Icons, Disney Animation, Middle-earth, American Spies, Star Wars, and the Wizarding World. With that being said, Igor, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I will defer to Bill.
All right, then. We'll bring in Jake. And Bill, this will be your first spin.
God help me, please, wheel. Just once.
It lands on Horror Icons.
Cool, we will take that. Yeah.
Let's do this thing.
All righty. Bill, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Horror Icons. Are you prepared?
Yes.
All right, your first question. Which Nightmare on Elm Street film features Freddy placing one of his victims in a video game and playing it in order to torture him?
Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare.
That is correct for 2 points and the lead. Your second question. What does Laurie's father do for work in the original Halloween?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, police officer, B, firefighter, C, lawyer, or D, realtor?
D?
D is correct for 1 point. And I think I fucked up that word, but I hope you knew what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant, yes. So
Sales house.
realtor.
Right.
Yeah, that's the right word.
Yeah, okay, cool, great.
Yeah.
All right, Bill, your third question. What do Clay and Whitney do with Jason's body after they believe he has died at the end of Friday the 13th, 2009?
Let me go multiple to be safe.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, burn it, B, bury it, C, dump it in the lake, or D, nail it to the wall?
C?
C is correct for 1 point.
Should have went with my gut.
All right. Bill, your penultimate question. Who plays Glenn Lance in the original A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Johnny Depp.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. In Halloween Ends, what body part does Corey cut off of the radio host? 5.
Multiple.
All right. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, ear, B, hand, C, tongue, or D, nose?
Well, I'm glad I went to multiple. Okay. Can I hear those one more time?
Sure. Your options again are A, ear, B, hand, C, tongue, D, nose.
Tongue?
Tongue is correct for a sweep of horror icons. Bill gets his score up to 15. Igor at 9 as we bring back up the wheel for Igor's spin. Igor, this will be your first spin. Lands on Star Wars. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'll take it.
All righty. Sounds good. Igor, I will be giving you your questions in the category of Star Wars. Are you prepared?
Yes, sir.
All right, your first question. Which Star Wars film was the last to feature the death of a character named Ben?
Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your second question. How does Bodhi die in Rogue One?
He gets killed by a grenade that goes into the ship that he's in.
That is correct. An explosion. But yeah, that's how that explosion happened. So yeah, that's correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who is the only character to be shot by stormtroopers in Cloud City in The Empire Strikes Back?
C-3PO.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, Igor, your penultimate question. Who plays Kira in Solo, A Star Wars Story?
Emilia Clarke.
That is correct for 2 points. And Igor, your final question. In Revenge of the Sith, why does Anakin believe that Padme will die in childbirth?
He has a dream or a Force dream vision about it.
And that is correct for 2 more points and a clean sweep of Star Wars. With that, Igor gets his score up to 19, Bill at 15. But anything can happen as we get into round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom Fight. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round 3? All right, then. The first category you can bet points on is Disney animation. All right, we'll get bets starting with Bill.
I'm going to go 0.
And Igor.
I'll go 1.
All right, your question in Disney animation. Who voices the dragon Sisu in Raya and the Last Dragon?
Kind of glad I went 0 right now. So
That's fair. Also, her name's Raya. It's not Ryan, if you're wondering. I'm just an idiot. Raya, the Last Dragon. Oh, I'm losing my freaking marbles, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Bill, who bet 0.
I don't know. I think Aquafina was in that, right?
And we'll go to Igor.
I made mistakes. James Hong. I don't know.
Aquafina was in that, and it was indeed Aquafina. So Bill gets
God! Damn it!
Bill, who bet 0, will stay at 15. Igor bet 1. So he will lose 1 point and go down to 18. It's now a 3-point game. As we get to the second category, it is the MCU. We'll get bets starting with Igor.
I'll go with 2.
And Bill.
2.
All right, your question in the MCU. Which MCU film features a plan involving a remote control panel, a Quarnex battery, and a leg? Cool. I said it in the last match I hosted, but this chair just sucks. I got like a pillow behind me to help with the back situation, but it's not doing it. That's okay. At least it's not like 3 hour thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down will go to Igor.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
And Bill.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy is correct. Igor gains 2 points. Bill gains 2 points. It's 20-17. Let's get to the next question, which is the Wizarding World. Get bets starting with Bill.
1.
And Igor.
2.
All right, your question in the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, who initially discovers Harry searching for Peter Pettigrew at night with the Marauder's map? There's a lot of tongue twisters in that sentence. Yeah, it's a lot of alliteration. Just that threw me way off. Potter and the Prisoner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Bill, who bet 1.
Snape?
And Igor.
Severus Snape.
Snape is the correct answer. Bill gains 1 point. Igor gains 2 points. I believe it is a 4-point game now. Igor with 22, Bill with 18. The next category, the penultimate category you can bet points on, is horror icons. All right, we'll get bets starting with Igor.
Big fat 0 for me.
And Bill.
I mean, why not? 2.
All right. Bill hits, game on. Bill misses, game over. Your question. In what room in her house is Alice murdered at the beginning of Friday the 13th, Part 2? Yeah, remember? Oh, wait, no, that was a different match. These movies are bad. I don't like it. Like, they're fine. I just don't understand how they gained such an ability to have, 30 sequels. It's crazy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor, who bet 0.
I think it's The Kitchen.
And Bill.
I also said kitchen.
Kitchen is correct. For 2 points, Bill will gain 2 points. Igor bet 0. He'll stay right where he is. Here's the cinch. It's 22-20. Igor up by 2. The last category you can bet points on is sci-fi icons. We get bets starting with Bill.
2.
And Igor.
See if we get a photo finish. 0.
All right, here's the cinch. Bill misses. Game over. Bill hits. You go to sudden death.
Oh my God, Jesus.
I don't have prepared, so we'd have to take a but that's okay.
I'm sorry, Nick. So.
No, don't be. This is exciting.
Do it, Bill. Hit it.
Here is your question in sci-fi icons.
Okay.
At the beginning of Aliens, Hudson has Bishop show everyone a trick using what kind of object during a meal? I think maybe we might be going. Just throwing that out there. I'm not sure. Anything could happen.
Now, you said object, right?
Yeah. 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor. Bet 0.
I think we are going to sudden death. Knife.
And Bill.
I want the knife.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for sudden death. Here is how sudden death is going to work. It's basically like round 1 again. I'm going to ask a question. You'll have 15 seconds to write down your answer. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down, at which point you'll reveal your answer, say it aloud. The first player to take a lead, the first player to get a question correct while their opponent gets it incorrect, will be the winner of the match. Gentlemen, are you prepared for sudden death?
Let's do it.
All right, Igor, you have 3
Cautious optimism.
Igor, you have 3 repeats. Bill, you have 2. Your first question in sudden death. During her presentation in front of the game makers, what type of food does Katniss shoot once the game makers stop paying attention? In the Hunger Games. The movie. Didn't have Tim here to remind me. Let's say the movie that it's supposed to be in.
We context clues.
I figured out that you figured it out, but I was like, oh, shit.
Judging by the way this game's going, we're pretty smart guys.
You guys know some shit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Bill.
An apple?
And Igor.
An apple.
Apple is correct. We go on to the second question. How many Planet of the Apes films feature Roddy McDowell? Nuts. Just a great match. Good answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor.
3.
And Bill?
I guessed 4.
And your winner, Bill Cariola.
Oh!
4 is the correct answer. The 5 originals minus beneath. 4 is correct. Bill pulling out the win in not only one of the best debut matches we've seen, but one of the best matches this year for sure, and that we've just seen in a while in general. Insane match, not counting sudden death. Each player only missed 2 questions going into sudden death. Insane shit. I think both these players have brighter futures than maybe they had thought originally going ahead of them. We'll start with our unfortunate second place finisher, Igor. Igor. Insane stuff today, man. I think you impressed a lot of people. You were definitely the more unknown quantity coming in here. People know Bill. He's played in the general movie tree, played in Melee. He's been in Fandom before on a team. You were definitely the question mark, and I think you proved to everyone that you are someone to look out for because, goddamn, that's some impressive stuff. Even if maybe you bet a little bit differently in round 3, you maybe could have taken the win there, but that's stuff you learn along the way. Rookies don't necessarily – you need to get a feel for that. But before that happened, you missed 1 question in round 1, and then you completely went 10 for 10 in round 2. Igor, did you know you were this good at this, or have you surprised yourself as well?
No, I got to be honest. I surprised myself. I saw the quality of some people in some matches I saw. I don't have a whole lot of experience with the league itself, but I mean, yeah, I was certainly nervous coming into it. You see, participating in the last one standing here and seeing some previous matches, everyone knows their stuff, so you never know who you're going to get and what they know and what they don't know. But I just tried to focus on myself, try to play my game, and hopefully I did well enough to perk up some ears here, but it is what it is. The strategy is something you figure out along the way, but the knowledge is there. So I'm certainly confident enough coming back. So Bill played great. Yeah, hats off to him. And looking forward to being back.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, man. My next question was going to be, you're planning on coming back, right? Because even though you weren't the winner today, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you again here real soon. Igor, congratulations. Even though it wasn't a win, congratulations on a fantastic match played. We will see you for sure, and I imagine people will be watching very closely. But we'll bring in our winner today, maybe a surprise to himself, Bill Cariola. Bill.
Yes, sir.
So when you joined Fandom, you paired with Bar, who's notoriously good in another division and less good in this division. You're also notoriously good in that division, but you were more of a question mark in this one. Even without getting a whole lot of the new categories that you were looking for, you still put up 8 in round 1, and then you didn't miss a question from that point on.
That's horrifying. Wow. Not horrifying, but surprising.
You swept round 2, and then you swept round 3, and then you didn't miss in sudden death. So crazy stuff. You won against someone who proved to be a very good opponent. How are you feeling about your first win?
I mean, not for nothing. I didn't know anything about Igor going into this, and that dude delivered. Absolutely, everyone's going to start paying attention to that kid because he's got a bright future here. To be clear, I got lucky and smart and betted correctly. I'm kind of pissed I didn't bet one on Disney animation, but who would have guessed I would have pulled Aquafina? That was a lucky stab in the dark.
You do it once per match, honestly, so I feel like
that would I have to like bet points on myself in a category I wasn't like 100% on. So, what are you gonna do? But hey, I pulled this. Now the question is, do I pull a Scott Harvey and just retire immediately? Perfect.
I hope not.
I don't think so. Although Get Scott out of retirement, that's the rubber match we need to see.
Oh,
streak,
God, I would love
streak versus streak.
Jake, what are your thoughts on Bill's fandom prowess?
Yeah. Now that the R word isn't quite as sacred as it used to be, I think Bill versus Scott make it happen. No, I was just overall impressed with both competitors. Like, knowing nothing about Igor, I just want to give him all the props because I feel like most people who come into this relatively new, they're more like in the geek stuff is where they feel most comfortable. But he proved even in some of the non-geek stuff, like the fringe stuff, that he was pulling answers there, like knowing the Friday the 13th question, like that was in round 3. It was really impressive. Yeah, I just think that, and I know Bill kind of is hard on himself. It's a trait both of us share.
It's Catholic upbringing. You're required to be.
Or Jewish in my case, same deal.
Yeah,
but it doesn't change a thing. But yeah, no, I'm really proud of Bill. I know he was nervous coming into this, but I knew he had the knowledge to pull this off, and I'm really proud of him hanging in there and coming back in round 3 and sudden death. I'm really excited to see him continue to branch out into fandom because this division is better with him. I'm just gonna say.
I agree, 100%. Bill, you will be getting another match as you have won. That would be weird if we just didn't give you another match. Is there anyone you want to play?
Who's got like a win and that's it?
Well, you're
besides,
the first.
Besides Scott Harvey, he won't answer. It's fine.
I'll give you some other rookies that are debuting that could potentially have a win by the time you were to play again.
Cool.
We have like Ryan Payne. We got your Will Cohens. We have Brandon Cohens. Got some Maria Hammonds. Got a Payson Johnson. Got a Dean Manis for you.
Not Payson.
Not Payson. So
absolutely not Payson. Everybody else will probably be fine.
Actually, I don't want to see that.
You know what? My butthole still hurts from the last time I played Payson 1-on-1 in a singles match. So I would like to not have to do that again. Is that fair?
That's fair. We're going to leave it at that. Bill, congratulations on a well-played match and your first win. Thank you to Bill. Thank you to Jake. Thank you to Igor for one hell of a match. This was a great one. Be sure to check out some other matches going on here at Fandom and over at Melee. Fanzone is kicking back. Check out all the matches going on at Multiplex Entertainment. We'll catch you next time with another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.